Chainsaw nerds.
First, enlarge the exhaust. Exhaust path is the gateway to reach the chainsaw's insider part. That's why you have to enlarge the exhaust pipe/path. First, open up the muffler. If you don't know how to do it, watch a few videos on YouTube. You may need to use a grinder, drill or any other machines based on your chainsaw model. Take a close look at the intake and exhaust port. Enlarge or widen the ports using power tools you used earlier. After widening the exhaust path, ensure it is wide enough to fit your hands. Second, squishing. Squishing is another way to do wood porting. All you need to do is to lower the jug of the saw. You can use a thin gasket or do milling to make the changes. It also increases the compression ratio and power. Third, a few more tweaks. After doing the above two steps, you will experience a better compression ratio from the engine. Most saw owner finishes their wood porting process at this stage, but you can modify a few things more for even better performance. You can modify the transfer ports of the compressor, change the port's mechanical timing, by grinding and polishing, remove excess material from the piston and make it lighter, remove RPM limiter coil or change the coil out to a non-limited type or polish the piston ports under the skirts. By doing the above things, your saw engine can get another boost in the compressor ratio. Fourth, using sawdust, irregular manner. The above three processes are regular methods and considered safe. There are some other methods of wood porting which can improve compression and increase engine power. One of them is a process using sawdust. Take some sawdust and fill out the combustion chamber. It results in a boost in combustion ratio which makes the saw engine more powerful at cutting. Your chainsaw will work with more power due to the high compression ration. But there is a problem. In this process, the heat cannot be reduced. It does not reduce the temperature in running, which is one of the main purposes of wood porting. More heat means more wear, which will damage the chamber in the long run. You have to treat the transfer ports with proper care and respect. If you are not familiar with the process, watch a few videos on YouTube or manage a mechanic for supervision. If you mess up the ports, you can damage the mechanical timing. To raise the compression, some people pull the jug gasket from the saw. Others thin it and put in a budkin gasket. It would be far better if they replace the rings. Some people make exhaust ports too wide. Never widen the ports so much that can clip the rings. Some still users do this mistake. Doing wood porting incorrectly can reduce the engine power and even damage completely in some cases. I have seen many ported saws that cannot cut when watt. Note that every chainsaw is not compatible with wood porting. You cannot apply wood porting to some chainsaw models. You cannot squish the chainsaw which has clamshell engine. For example, the Stihl 1123 and Stihl 1127 line of saws. However, instead of wood porting, you do modding the muffler, widening and polishing the ports or retuning the carb for increasing power.
Subscribe to Chainsaw Nerds.